What is Shorna Dancing?
My pop group I was in, that failed miserably. Thanks very much for bringing that up.
Before Ricky Gervais became a famous comedian known for creating The Office and delivering sharp, fearless jokes, he had a surprising dream. He wanted to be a music star. With his passion for new wave music and his sights set on stardom, young Ricky believed he could make it big. But his journey into music was full of unexpected twists and challenges that would shape who he became. Ricky Gervais was born on June 25th, 1961, in Reading, England. Even before he found his way into comedy, music was a major part of his life. Growing up, Gervais was inspired by the sounds of David Bowie and the new wave movement that swept through the late 1970s and early 1980s. He met Bill McRae, a talented pianist and composer who shared his interest in the new wave style. With a shared vision, the two friends decided to form a band, naming it Shorna Dancing. Gervais became the lead singer, bringing charisma and an edgy, stylish look that matched the cool, moody vibe of the time. McRae handled the music composition, creating the synth-driven sound that was popular in new wave. Shorna Dancing's music was heavily inspired by big acts like Depeche Mode, Spandau Ballet, and David Bowie. Your threats and trials. Ricky was all in on the look. Sharp suits, dramatic hair, and a distant, brooding gaze in photos. Together, they crafted a couple of tracks they hoped would launch their careers. More to Lose and Bitter Heart. London Records even signed them, giving them a glimmer of hope that they might break into the competitive music scene.
Give a big rat welcome to a brand new duo!
Their new single's called More to Lose, and they are Shorna Dancing!
At this point, Ricky and Bill were filled with excitement and big dreams.
Well, I actually went to university. I was 18, and I thought, hold on, I've come to university to join a band. I don't want to do 40 hours a week.
Whether Shorna Dancing would rise to fame or not was still unknown. They believed they had something special, but breaking into music in the 80s was no small feat. Despite their hopes, Shorna Dancing didn't get the breakthrough Ricky Gervais and Bill McRae had imagined. After releasing More to Lose and Bitter Heart, they waited to see if the songs would gain traction, but the response was disappointing. Their first single barely made a dent, peaking at number 117 on the UK charts, a far cry from the success they'd dreamed of. Their second single didn't fare much better, and it was clear that Shorna Dancing was not going to become the next big thing in the music world. The duo faced the harsh reality of the music industry. It's crowded, competitive, and can be unforgiving. The big names of the time, Duran Duran, Spandau Ballet, The Human League, had already captured the hearts and ears of the public, leaving little space for newcomers. And their record deal fizzled out as the band struggled to gain any real momentum. For Ricky, this was a bitter pill to swallow. He had poured his heart into the music, hoping this was his path to success, but instead, the band was dropped. Apart from them actually being a bit of a hit in the Philippines, Shorna Dancing unfortunately couldn't crack it in the UK charts. It seemed that Ricky's dreams of being a music star were over, and the world moved on without noticing. This failure, however, didn't break Ricky. While he left music behind, Gervais found himself at a crossroads. The disappointment of Shorna Dancing's failure might have been enough to make some people give up on the entertainment world altogether. But Ricky didn't walk away. In the years that followed, Ricky began exploring comedy, eventually landing a job at XFM, a London-based radio station where he met Stephen Merchant.
XFM 104.9. Steve, just back announce that for us.
Yeah, from the album Princess Superstar Is. That was Princess Superstar and Untouchable Part 1.
The chemistry between them was instant, and together they would go on to create The Office, a show that would forever change British television.
We're both good in our own fields. I'm sure Texas couldn't run and manage a successful paper merchants. Yeah.
Drawing on his own experiences with failure, rejection, and the struggles of everyday people, Ricky brought a grounded authenticity to the character of David Brent, a cringeworthy, self-important manager trying and failing to be liked. Audiences connected with it deeply, and the office quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Looking back, Ricky often jokes about his days with Shorna Dancing, seeing it as just another step in his journey. The lessons he learned about resilience, self-awareness, and not taking himself too seriously became crucial to his comedic style and approach to fame. What started as a failed attempt at music helped shape Ricky Gervais into the fearless, successful comedian we know today, proving that sometimes the most unexpected paths lead to the greatest destinations.